Hi, Krista Smith here, and I am with Oscar winner, Golden Globe winner, Grammy winner. Am I missing anything else? BAFTA, SAG, yeah.
Film Critics.
Jennifer Hudson, who it's such a pleasure, and our first of the festival, which is going to be Fast and Furious. So I'm really happy to see you.
You too. It's good to see you.
Yeah, and she is in a movie called The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete, which I got to see last night, and I loved it. I have to say that. I loved it.
Thank you.
It is a movie where you look at the title and you're like, oh, what am I going to see?
Right.
You see that it's in the projects. You see that it opens in Brooklyn. And I completely got absorbed into it. And I actually it was uplifting, if that's a crazy way to talk about it. But it really kind of moved me. Just the kid that plays your son in it and your journey in it. And it just felt like the power of basically the human spirit.
Yes. It's definitely a story about survival, and also I think the message, at least when myself and the director, when we were trying to figure out like what was the direction for some of my characters, Gloria, or her relationship to her son, and her son to his friends, like everyone needs someone. And no one can do it alone, and it's all about needing someone to get through and making it through, and that adds to the rawness to me of the whole project.
And your character, you play Gloria, who is an addict, sells herself for money and drugs, a prostitute, and is basically a horrible mother.
Yes.
And a very ugly character physically, and you know, when you see her, what she has to do, and emotionally. What made you want to take that part?
Well, I love a challenge, and Gloria was extremely challenging. I was terrified down to the very day we started filming. But it's definitely a story worth being told, and it's something that is so very real. Happening as we speak right now today. And also it was hard to be able to connect to the character because it's so different for myself, but at the same time it was the thing that made me want to do it. What else is interesting is what you do, how it affects others. Her, like from the character Gloria, being the kind of mother that she was, and then how it caused a domino effect for her son. She goes away. Now he has to survive on his own. And then he has a friend who has his own struggles. And everything connects to the other, but everyone is affecting each other. But everybody has to survive.
What do you think happens to Gloria?
Gloria, I think she kind of gets a grip. She's not there yet. But she has acknowledged there is a problem, and she's trying to make that change. And in the beginning of the film, she says, no one has ever helped me, and no one ever will. And I think that changed, and she realized, you know what it is I need help, and I need to allow someone to help me. And she finds that with her son. In the end, like, you know what, I need you, and we need each other. And this way we will survive. And basically changed her way of thinking, and then she started to find herself and really start to live and survive.
The set of circumstances that you yourself have been through for such a young person, what keeps you motivated?
First of all, I have to say it's like it's life. You know, we are. There's a good side and there's a downside. That's what this film represents. You know, but the thing that keeps me going is we have no choice but to keep going. At the end of the day, it's either that or, I mean, we all know the end result. But we really don't have a choice but to keep going and just being blessed to be able to have a great mother and the upbringing. It's what keeps me going.
Well, it's great to see you, Jennifer. I love keeping track of what you're doing and watching you move forward and kind of evolve. And I like your choices. So
thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming by.